And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Texas Rangers. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, this team is really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see.
Second inning set to go and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Number 3. Fastball for a strike. This one in the air, center field. De La Rosa has this one sized up, and there's one down. And takes low for ball 1. Riggs off of first with 2 away. Foul ball there.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And there's a ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Cam Collier in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
Next for Cincinnati, Cam Collier. And here it comes. The other way. And a base hit. Riggs rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw's offline. He's saved. And it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
1-1.
In the dirt. Tapped out in front of the plate. Gets it to first. They limit the damage here. 1 run. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Kyle Tucker. Line drive, base hit down the line. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
2 out, space is empty. That one off the mark. 1-1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's
and it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. Singy, I hope you saw it because it didn't stay in the air for long.
No, it didn't, Boog. StatCast telling us 110 miles per hour off the bat, and that's plenty to hit one out if you get enough air under it. As a hitter, you hardly feel the ball when you make contact as solid as he did right there.
Francisco back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Hot shot to third. Now one gone in the ninth. So here's Kyle Tucker now. That one the other way. Dives and makes the catch.
That diving catch right there is the kind of play that just fires up the team, whether it's to make more great defensive plays or to get back in the dugout and swing the sticks.
Up next for the Rangers, Jose Tena. The Rangers down to their final strike. Swing and a ground ball. A dive. Nice stop. To his knee. The throw. That's the ball game.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars. But an outstanding job to keep entertaining all the way to the end.
All set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, number 3. And there's a strike. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. The 0-2. And that just misses.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Outside. And the count is 2-2. Swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? That's one way to quiet the crowd. His second homer this series, and the Reds jump out in front. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. In the dirt, and that is ball 1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And that is that. Reds leave one. They lead it 1-0. Back in Arlington, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Richie Madden. On the ground, and it kicks off the bag. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Number 3 in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're in the top of the 5th. And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And ball 1. Ornelas, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Not close with that one. Counts full, 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Tucker squeezes it, and that is that. Back at Globe Life Field, bottom of the inning, and now the first baseman, Jack Caglione. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Number 3 stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Righty delivers. That's hard hit on the line. Hits it away for the out. Out number 2. Here's the left fielder. He's already homered in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Riggs on second. Ornelas at first. 2 out of the inning.
Hook one.
Squirts away a little bit.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a strike. This could end it. And now the count is even.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Hit hard on the ground is short, and that'll do it. Number 3 with a nice showing despite the loss. Had only 1 hit, but made it count with a homer.
Well, definitely a strong game at the plate, and it's safe to say.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chris Espinoza. Lifted in the air out to left. Nice grab on the run. And there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And there's a foul ball. Allen, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets him involved in the action. Next offering is in for a strike.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity. And because of that.
Oh, and that deflects off his glove. The throw is still in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
Man, who doesn't love a sweet bare hand play like that? That was amazing.
And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Jeremy De La Rosa.
This guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. The throw in, and he's got a leadoff double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Ornelas leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Strike 2.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
That one outside. And a count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one misses, and it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one lifted in the air center field. De La Rosa moving under it. And that is that. So one left. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Now the left fielder, number 3. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
Well, these Reds need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 1 down.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
At the belt and fires. Line drive. And that gets down into the gap. Cut off, throw to third. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third. Back in Arlington. Now here is number 3. Fought off foul. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Ball.
Inside, almost got him. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first. In now for the Reds, Cam Collier. Hernandez is just one strike away. Swing and a slow roller. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. The Rangers with the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first.
It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Arizona Diamondbacks. First pitch coming your way next. One down. Here's the left fielder.
Number 3.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball, that's outside.
And misses inside. And a 4-pitch walk. And that's their first base runner of the game.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Cam Collier getting ready to hit.
Runner, yes,
Runner on the go. In the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Line drive. Makes the catch for the second out. Throw behind the runner. And we're back. Now, Termarr Johnson. That one is absolutely belted. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. Man at first, one away.
He put a drive into that ball, and he was rewarded for it for sure. He probably wondered a little bit if he got enough of it to clear the fence in the air, but I'm sure he's plenty happy jogging into second with the automatic double.
That's in there, and the count is 0-2. That one ripped left field. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? He jacks that one out to left. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Next to hit, Carson Rocafort. That one ripped. It bangs off the wall. Now he'll turn for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now the left fielder, number 3. He had a big swing back in the fourth, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion, and those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
And there's a foul ball. Swings through that.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
That's inside.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is. Here's the left fielder. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Next offering is down low. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top of the 8th. Not close with that one. Now 2 balls and a strike. That misses off the outside edge.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Now at the plate, Cam Collier. Runner takes off in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. Swung on, belted. Carroll going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Next to hit for Arizona, Carson Roccaforte. The D-backs down to their final strike. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. The throw in. Save. He scores, and it's a one-run game.
Well done. Drives in the run. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. And now looking for some 2-out magic. Most likely going to need a hit to even this thing up. As a runner on third, can have a good secondary lead, anticipate the ball in the dirt, be ready to score however you can.
Squirts away a little bit to second, and he's out. And that is that. One run. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. One strike away. On the ground to short. Over to Albies. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over. Number 3 had a sensational showing in the win.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just...
Now the left fielder.
Number 3.
This one in the dirt. Hit hard, base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
Everything came together for him. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone.
There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the third baseman, Cam Collier. In the dirt, blocked.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. 1 run is in. 2 runs across now, and he's got a 2-run triple. Drew Jones stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it hits the fence. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 1 out, base is empty. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And he takes it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. First pitch just misses.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Well struck left field. That ball's carrying. And that one is off the wall. And that's a 2-out double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
So runner at second, 2 down. Ramirez, the next to hit. And here it comes. In the dirt, but kept close. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 5-2.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it down.
And no one can get there. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th. Here's the left fielder, number 3. Haynes back to work. And it's fouled off. Next pitch is outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
That's in there. And the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And before the 0-1, he asks for time. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And there's 1 down. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Gavin Sheets now at the plate. That one hammered left field. And that's going to bang against the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Ball double.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing.
Now the catcher up to hit, Pedro Pajes. Alcala is just 1 strike away. Right through there, got him. And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close. Number 3 did a good job in the win.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
have the left fielder.
The left fielder, number 3.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Now fly ball to right center. Carroll makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. He makes the grab, and that is that. As we go to the last of the third. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. There's a swing and a drive. Bangs off the wall. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and 1 pitch into the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Number 3 at the plate now, and that's inside.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, 1 hitter at a time.
That's down and in.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? He made him pay for that one. It's 6-0.
Well, a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple, so stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
And now it's Alec Bohm. The pitch. High fly ball out towards left field. That's back. Makes the grab on a leaping play at the wall.
Thought he was going to get to jog around the bases after it left the bat, but the left fielder said not today. Goes up and he brings that in. Exciting way to end the inning.
So up next, number 3 launched a grand slam. Right through there for a strike. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
On the ground, and that's just foul. And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. Back here in the desert, here's the left fielder, number 3. Just missed.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
That clips the zone, and it's 2-1 now.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. Tap foul at the plate. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Cam Collier digs in now. Runner on the go. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. The throw to third. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Marcelo Meyer, the next to hit for the Reds. On the ground to third, stops it on a slide. There's one. Back to first, and it's over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. The other way, base hit into right field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. This could end it. Hit to right, and that should do it. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds take this one in a blowout. Number 3 really stood out in this win. Only one hit, a home. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch coming your way next. Here's Victor Robles. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And one pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
So one out, nobody on. Here's the left fielder. Swing and a miss, strike one.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. One out, base is empty.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and he just doesn't get there.
That one missed. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's 2 down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job. Well, these Reds doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers kind of speak for themselves with the 4 walks. They've done a great job of not trying to do too much and just staying disciplined.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 3.
Solomero back to work. And that's downstairs and outside. Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, you can tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze it.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Going back. He brought it back. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Pirates 5. 1 down. Now the left fielder 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, number 3.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
Garcia back to work.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Oh, he can't hang on. Still finds a way to get off the throw, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really important at bat coming up now.
So digging in, Cam Collier. Swing and a ground ball. Hayes. The throw to second, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Makes the grab, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Go ahead run on base, Colson Montgomery, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Back there. And it's off the wall. Here comes Melendez. Safe at 3rd on a 1-out triple. And the go-ahead run is on the doorstep. In comes the run from second. So runner at second, 2 down. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Corey Julks. Righty delivers. In the air to left down the line. Has a beat on it. Reaches for it, but it's foul. Angel Ornelas, the next to hit for the Reds. Trying to deliver as the hero. Base hit into the outfield. And they hold the tying run at third. They're up the stop sign even with 2 away.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Breaking ball down and in. Did a nice job of just catching out in front. I like that he didn't spin off the ball by opening up that front hip too early. And now looking for
on the ground. Slides for the stop. Gathers and throws. And what a play. Ball game. Number 3 with a forgettable showing in the loss. Just 1 hit in 5 at bats. One down. Now it's the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. Line drive. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Lead runner around second. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay. The tag out. Now the left fielder. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
And that is in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Stevenson to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
really good hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent. Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Sproat back to work. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike. Yeah.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Jokes. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. One away with a runner at third. Outside. Outside low. Now 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Outside.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Foul ball there. Maynard stands at third with one gone in the inning. On the ground to the left. Oh, great stop to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first step reactions. Hot shots like that. That's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
Man at second. Swing and a ball hammered left field, way back there. And it's off the top of the wall. The run comes in to score from second, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Picks himself up an RBI. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Number 3 stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. In for a strike. And now it's even 1-1.
1-1.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now the third baseman, Cam Collier. Runner on the go. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Bay. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. And down on strikes he goes. And the inning is over. 2 left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Reds. 2 down, bases empty. MJ Melendez, the next Pirate to hit. 1 strike away. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there.
2 outs, runner at first. And now here is Colson Montgomery. On the ground, and this should do it. All these. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Reds even this series up at a game apiece. Number 3 had a home game for them. Had a single and an RBI.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Victor Robles. That one ripped. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Number 3 in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Bradish with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. 1 down, base is empty. And a base hit up the middle. Cam Collier, the next to hit for the Reds. Here's the pitch. Runner goes in the dirt. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. 1 out and a runner at second here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Swing and a ground ball. Tags the runner for 1. Over to first, safe. 1 out, base is empty. Swings over the top of that one.
0-1.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Encarnacion Strand makes the play. Out number 2. Ji-Hwan Bae, the next Pirate to hit. In the air, left field, gets under it. Reaching for it, makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Reds. Runner at first with no outs here. First pitch misses. Solomero goes 6 feet 3 inches, 29 years old, a former first-round pick in 2021. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Maynard gets his lead at first, nobody out. The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. Up and in, and the count's even at 2. And that's down and away. Three, 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
First and second, no outs. Collier digs in now. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Now a relay to the plate. Safe. He beats the tag. And the lead is up to 5.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
2 outs. Hard hit down the line and left. Into the dive, and he got it.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
One out, base is empty. Here's the left fielder. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Check swing, called strike. In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul. Ball 1 there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Oh, great grab on the dive. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play. Dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
Popped up left side. Maynard under it. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Number 3 did a good